Hello viewers, welcome to Lessons with Philip. And today we want to add or subtract number bases. Okay, now let's do some examples. Okay, if we has to add, for example, we has to add 352 base 6 and 1 6 and 1, let's say 154 base 6. If I'm asked to add these two numbers, how do we do it? First of all, you need to take note that the two numbers you want to add must be in the same base. If they're not in the same base, automatically you convert one to the other base. Okay, for example, if this is in base 7, automatically it's either you convert this to base 7 or you convert this particular number, which is 154, to base 6 so that we have the same base. Okay, now, but in this case, we have the numbers to be in the same base. So what do? We just add. We have 3, 5, 2 plus my 1, 5, 4. How do we add this? We had it similar to the way we had our mathematics. Okay, now 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. How many times, if you observe that that's 6, 4 plus 2 will give me 6, which is equivalent to the base. And you observe that I've said it in our previous classes that in your number basis, your numbers any digit in your number basis must not be equivalent to the number basis. They must be lower than the base. Okay, that is why if I write 178, for example, this number cannot be in base 2, cannot be in base 3, cannot be in base 4, cannot be in base 5, cannot be in base 6, cannot be in base 7, cannot even be in base 8. It can either be in base 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on and so on. Why? Because each of the digits, we have 1, 7, and 8. The base must be less than each of the digits. Okay, now automatically 2 plus 6 is 6. I have to divide that 6 by 6. How many times does 6 go in 6? 1. What will be the remainder? 0. It is this remainder that I will put here. Automatically, I have a leftover of 1. So 5 plus 5 is 10. So in this case, I divide that 10 by my base, which is my 6. 6 in 10 is 1. What is my remainder? Don't forget, before I divide this 10, 5 plus 5 is 10. But don't forget, I carry 1, which is 11. Don't forget, please. So I divide this 11 by what? By 6. 6 in 11, that is 1. What will be my remainder? My remainder will be 5. Okay, so it is this remainder that you write here, which is what? Which is 5. Automatically, I still have a leftover of 1. 3 plus 1, 4. Plus this 1 is what? Is 5. That 5 is not up to my base. That shows I write it. That is 550 base 6. Automatically, therefore, my 352 base 6 plus my 154 base 6 is equivalent to 550 base 6. Okay, let's do more examples. Okay, example 2. If I'm asked to sum 4, 6, 7 base 8 plus let's say I have 2, 5, 4 base 8. I'm asked to solve this. I go with the same method. So I have 4, 6, 7, and I have 2, 5, 4. I want to add the two together. 7 plus 4 will give me 11. 7 plus 4 will give me 11. And my base is base 8. 8 in 11 is 1. What will be my remainder? My remainder will be what? 3. And it is that 3 that we'll write here. 3. 6 plus 5 is also 11. 6 plus 5 is 11. Don't forget, I carry 1. There's a 1 left here. That shows it's 12. So How many times can 8 go in 12? That is 1. And what will be my remainder? My remainder will be 4. And it is this remainder I put here, 4. Don't forget, I still have 1 left. 4 plus 2 will be 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. I have 7. If you observe, this your dividend is not up to your divider, which is my base 8. Automatically, since 7 is not up to my base 8, then I put there 7. So automatically this will be in base 8. Do you get it? Okay. So therefore, my 4, 6, 7 base 8 plus my 2, 5, 4 base 8 will be equivalent to 7, 4, 3 base 8. Let's do another example. Example 3. If it has to subtract, if it has to subtract, let's say we have to subtract, or if we are given to solve, let's say we're given to solve, let's say 3, 1, 5 base 4 base 6 minus 1, 4, 2 base 6. How do we do this? First of all, understand that the two numbers are in the same base. So we write 3, 1, 5 minus 1, 4, 2. We want to subtract in this case. 2 minus 5, if you subtract 2 from 5, what do you have? Normally, you should have 3. Is this 3 or is less than your base? Is less than. If it is not less than, you apply the same protocol. So supposing when we subtract this, supposing we have 7, automatically what will you write? You write 1, because you have to subject this 7 to a division of the base, which is 6. Okay, but in this case, 5 minus 2 is 3. So we write it because this 3 is not up to the base. Okay, if you subtract 4 from 1, it's impossible. You borrow 1 from this place, come to this place is 11. Subtract 4 from 11. 11 minus 4 will give us 7. Okay? So in this case now, you see that this 7, I'm supposed to write 7, but this 7 is greater than the base, which is base 6. What will I do? I divide this 7 by 6, and it will give me 6 in 7, 1, remainder 1. This remainder is what I write. Automatically, I have